Hello and welcome to the second part of our Roland Goes Rescuing number 2. My goodness, we're on our second Roland Goes Rescuing game, and this might become a Christmas tradition. And this is, of course, GameHammer Classic Gaming, where we're doing live game programming. I just take a quick drink there because I am drying out. It's weird weather we've got so far, so let's see what we have today. I'm going to have to do something with this microphone, so give me one moment. You're going to see the mic, and then it goes up there. Can you still hear me? According to my audio, it's perfectly fine, but now I can actually see the keyboard, so do let me know if anything goes wrong. So we're using a PC with Java CPC today because I still can't get the Mac to work, so the angles are different. If I end up looking upward above the camera, that's because I'm checking out what you guys have seen on the Mac, because I have the live chat popped up there. So hopefully everything will be alright. So let's just run the program. We'll see what we've got so far. So, as we left it last week, and apologies for yesterday. I was going to do yesterday's stream and then I completely forgot. And I thought it was Tuesday. So, we go right to the corners, and if we hit that, because that's where we set a monster. So, we're going to deal with that in a moment, but we can go all the way to the edges, apart from in that top left corner where we set a monster. We are doing perfectly fine for our movement. Now the character may not look great, and the Christmas trees aren't looking great. I know Real Reedy put out a set of code to update the Christmas tree with a nicer arrangement of, what's the word? Baubles. I completely forgot the word. Completely forgot the word. So a nicer arrangement of baubles, but I haven't input that because this is exactly what we have here from last week. I haven't changed anything. So I have a feeling that someone's about to turn up at my door. I hope not, because I'm not expecting anything. But I've got my CCTV on just next to me just to make sure what's going on, and hopefully they're going next door rather than to here. So Patrick and Anthony are both saying they're bringing some YouTube channels in. That's an excellent resolution for the new year. Give it a go. You will not regret it. It's great fun. I say that as someone who absolutely adores doing YouTube. It's a lot of fun. So, we've delayed enough now. We need to do a few things. And the first one is, we need to break out of this and go to mode 1. Because at the moment, and this is something I was thinking of over the last couple of days, if we look at line 120, if I bring the mouse up, if we look at line 120 here, then you will, what's the word? You will see, sorry guys, my head, I have, a couple of days ago, I stopped drinking energy drinks. I gave them up. And oh my goodness, it is hard. When you give up energy drinks, it is so hard. My sleep pattern is all over the place. I only got out of bed at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon today because I can't sleep until about 4 or 5 in the morning at the moment. My sleep pattern is haywire, and I'm having trouble focusing on what's going on because I'm just so tired. So if I make mistakes, I do apologise. But what we're talking about here, as I was thinking about this the other day, on line 120, where I've got the mouse, we have all of these sets here for Monster 1 X position, Monster 1 Y position, and so forth. We shouldn't need to do that. I'm going to now bring up... what's the word? We're going to get through this, guys. We are going to get through this. I'm going to bring up Google, and I'm going to try and paste it over the top of the Java CPC so that you can see it as well. So, what I'm now looking at is, I want to look at Amstrad CPC arrays. Because we can set... No, not gate arrays. Okay, we're not going to look at that. There is a way... Where's the manual? Here it is. I wanted to be able to show you on the screen, but it didn't seem to be working out. We can set arrays up where we just basically define with the def command. Where's the def command? A set of arrays where we can have an X and a Y coordinate in the same array, which is going to make a lot of better use of memory management, and also reduce the amount of stuff we have to type in when we're checking out stuff. Okay. Where are we? Where's the def command? Yes, def. Command in BASIC allows the program to define and use a simple value returning functions. No, that's not what I wanted. Is it dim instead of def? Dim, dimensions. Allocate space for arrays and specify the maximum subscript value. So if I were to go for dimension of, let's call it mon pos, or just mon, and then we can have, let's say, 8 and 8. Now that would allow us to have 8 monsters on screen at once. That's a bit much for a game of this size. So actually, let's go for, let's edit to 120. Edit 120. If I get rid of all of these monster commands here, we can do something quite special. So we're going to get rid of all of these. We're going to just call it mon percentage. Dimension. Looking at it, yep. Mon percent. Let's say 4 and 4. We'll have 4 monsters. So what we've got now is, where's my mouse? There it is. 4 for the X and 4 for the Y. But we can also put in a different thing. And we'll put in barrier percent. And we're going to have the potential for 12 of those. Let's say 12, 12. That means that we can now check as well. Instead of just hitting on a monster, we can hit on a barrier. And that's going to be important, because we want to have the ability. We didn't have it in the original one. Roll and Ghost Rescue in 1, it's just about picking stuff up and where the monsters are. Now I want to put in blocks in the middle of the screen where we can define like levels and make them look different as we go on. And you won't be able to pass through that. You'll have to go around it. So actually, let's go up to 20. Let's have 20 spaces that we can have. And of course, the final thing, present percent, which requires, let's say 10 of those and 10 of them. We probably won't put 10 presents on the screen, but we can have the position of those. There we go. We're going to save that, Roland 2. And now I'm just going to try and get the stuff back up on my Mac so I can see what's going on. Anthony says, I know about the energy drinks. Be careful with them. They knackered my liver up. I have low liver function through drinking them. Yeah. That's probably right, Anthony. At the moment, the biggest issue I have with energy drinks is the high caffeine content and the fact that they give you a boost of energy and then really make you crash. And, well, everyone that's been on my vlogs and seen the vlogs knows I have an autoimmune disease. And recently my hand has started shaking every now and again as well. And I keep dropping things, which is not a good sign. So I'm thinking that the caffeine, along with my autoimmune disorder, is kind of causing me some issues. So I've decided to drop them off. But now I have to get over the fact that essentially you go through caffeine withdrawal. So it's not a good system. I'm trying to boost it a little bit with Coke, but it's not good. If you haven't tried energy drinks before, don't. They work for some people, but a lot of us, the side effects are not good. So we're now going to my head is. See, you can tell I'm not even fully awake. So now we need to do something else because we've just changed something. Now that's going to cause issues. If we run this, we should be able to get back into that top corner and nothing will stop us. Yeah, because now we have no monsters whatsoever. Also, we should be hearing a bleep and we're not. Why are we not? For a very simple reason. I have supposedly, character string 7, got the ability to bleep in, but nothing's coming up. No, nothing. So I need to set the settings, because we're supposed to have audio settings. Where are they? Oh, it's muted, that's why. Right, so let's try that again. Right, run. We should be getting a sound when we hit the edge. So let's just quickly do that. Excellent. Now that's not the Real Read used to put up a question. Don't want to be a wise ass, but wouldn't dim mon 4, 1 be better? For example, mon 1, 0 for Monster 1's x coordinate and 1, 1 for Monster 1's y coordinates. I'm not sure what you're saying, because I want the ability to have 4 in the first column and 4 in the second column. We need them both to change. So I'm not sure what you're saying, but if you can expand on what you're saying, we'll definitely have a look into it, Real Read. That's perfectly fine. So we now have a sound. We'll come to changing that later. Oh, excuse me. I better not be coming down with the sniffles, let's put it that way. If I end up getting the sneezels just before Christmas and I have to stop people coming down to visit me, I'll be very upset. Right, so now we've got that. See how we know that we need to change some things. So we have to go back into the code for moving around. Let's have a look at where we are. Game border, game loop. Right. Here we are. Now we've got so 490 to 495, we can get rid of all of that. So 490. We're going to change this because what we've got here is the code for checking on the various monster positions. But that's not what we want. So list 120. So 490 we need. So we've got from this that we have 4 monsters. 4. So we need to do this. T equals 1 to 4. If X% equals mon percent T Right. I'm going to do just one quick change. I'm sorry, guys. I am really struggling, but I'm going to get through this. Edit 120. I'm going to change this to... I'll make it easy because my head is not working today, so we're going to have... We're going to change these because I just want to make it very simple for myself at the moment. So we need a mon y%. It'll make it so much simpler on the code when my head is not into it. Bar y%. 20. Pres x% 10 and pres y% 10. So we've got x and y as separate things now. Again, it'll still be simple. Bar x, bar y, pres x, pres y. We're just not going to make it any... We're not going to try and do any smart stuff. So 490, 4t equals 1 to 4. If x% equals mon x% of t and y% equals mon y% t. Essentially, we're doing all of this at the... Then go to 550 because we've already defined what we do. Else go to 491. Yeah. So now we're having a look at it, and what we've got here. 494 t equals 1 to 4. We're going to check all of these things. If it oh my goodness, what is going on with my head? We're checking all of the monster positions at once. So for 1 up to 4, if x% equals the x position of monster 1 through to monster 4 and the y position equals the y position of monster 1 to 4, then go to 550. 550 is where you lose a life. Else go to 491. 491. 4. T equals 1, 2, and then what was the other one? Barriers. So t equals 1 to 20. If x% equals bar... Is it bar? Where's 120 gone? What have we changed it to? Bar x% of t and y percent equals bar oh dear, sorry about that, guys. Bar y percent t. So, if we've got, we're doing now checking from numbers 1 to 20. If the x position equals the x position of a barrier and the y position equals the y position of a barrier, then go to, because this one is different, and we're going to put that as 499, because we're going to do that in a moment. Actually, yeah, that's fine. We know what we're doing. That's okay. Then go to 499, else go to 492. And 492 for t equals 1 to 10, because we're doing the presents now. And this one's going to be fun. And I haven't put a next t in any of these, so they're not going to work, and we're going to go back and do that in a moment. If x percent equals pres, for pres x percent t, and y percent equals pres y percent t, then go to 510, else and that's all we've got. Else go to 500, because that is the final one. So list 490 to 600. Okay, we didn't need 493. So we'll take that out, 493. Yeah. Okay, so we need one for the barrier. And that is, we go to 499. 499, so that is basically the same as if we hit the edge. 499 equals x equals x 1%, y equals y 1%, because we can't move. Print character string 7, go to 400. So that's basically hitting the barrier and not going anywhere. 510, however, is the one where you get a present, isn't it? Yes. Okay. So, print character string 7. Print character string 7. We'll do it twice, just to make a different ding ding noise. Score equals score plus 1. Presents equals presents. Pres tot, even pres tot percent equals pres tot percent minus 1. If pres tot percent is greater than 0, then go to 400, else go to 700. List 700. 700 is now got all the present. Go to next level. We'll deal with that in a moment. That should work. Save Roland 2. Hopefully that's going to work. And now I need to bring up the Mac again, because it keeps going to screensaver, which is not exactly what I wanted it to do. So if I'm going to just grab the URL. Instead of looking at the main monitor screen for YouTube, I am going to bring up the actual live stream, because that way it won't go to full screen. It won't go to screensaver even, and I can continue to see what you guys are saying, which is part of why I've got this on the screen in the first place. Right, so yeah, that works as well, if not better. Okay, that's brilliant. So we've got, hopefully this isn't going to slow everything down. So Oh yeah, like I need the background noise. Go to mute. What's wrong with you? Eesh. My goodness. So hopefully this will work, and if we run it now, we should just be able to wander around the screen and it shouldn't cause any problems. Next missing in 400. List 490 to 500 because we forgot to put the next in. Edit 490. Next T. This is going to be an interesting way of doing it, but it will work. 492. Next. Edit 493. We don't have it. Right, okay. Edit 499. Next T. Edit 500. Next T. Edit 510. Next T. Run. This should work. It's basically just making sure that we've got an expected next in 500. Okay, we can work with this. This is fine. Mode 1. List 490 to 550. Okay, let's get rid of those nexts because we need to change all of this now. Edit 491. It's a bit of an issue because sometimes it'll work and sometimes it won't. But there is a way, there's a workaround for this as well, and it's not a problem. Basically, all I need to do is get out of the for next loop without going too far with it. So we'll just add an extra check and it'll be fine. Next T. So, edit 490. If x equals, then a equals 1, else a equals 0. Next T. If a equals 1, then go to 550, else go to 491. Edit 491. Essentially the same thing we're going to do again. Equals 1, else a equals 0. Next T. If a equals 1, then go to that, else go to that. Edit 492. Then a equals 1, else a equals 0. If a equals 1, then go to... Oh, no, I've just done something really silly. Edit 490. A equals 0. Then a equals 1, else a equals A. Edit 491. A equals 0. Else A equals A. We don't want to change it. Edit 492. A equals 0. And then we keep going like this. Else A equals 1, X A equals A. So, basically, we don't want to try and overwrite it because if we find that we hit the position of one of the monsters and then a later monster that we're checking isn't in the same position, then it would reset it, and that's not good. So we've got to have that little bit in there. Save, Roland 2. So that's just a quick check, and it adds an extra thing, but it should get us around the problem of the for next loop. Because you need that next T. And I still haven't put it into the 492, have I? 492 doesn't have an XT. Next T. Does 491 have an XT? Yes, it does. Edit 409. Does that have an XT? Yes, it does. So, save Roland 2. And file, drives, df0, save. So, hopefully that will now work out. Run. It's a quick check, but it means that we can now set up the levels if it were. What? Oh, I've got a semicolon instead of a colon. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Not a problem. Save Roland 2. Run. Right, he's a lot slower now. But he does move around. So, that's the issue with a lot of for next loops. It will slow you down, but we have got it working. And if we compile this later on, then it should be perfectly fine. So, we're doing all right now. We haven't got a score on the screen though, have we? Well, that's okay. So now, what we need to do is work out what we're going to do about the fact that we haven't got any levels. So, let's think. We haven't defined any presents yet, but don't worry about that, because we can define them in a moment. We haven't got any monsters. We haven't defined the monsters either. We've just defined the Christmas trees and the people, the Roland. But we need a level now. We need some barriers. So let's set up the information on that. If where can we put it? Let's go to 1000 levels. 1010. So let's say, right, let's list how we're going to lay this out. So if we set out start X, starting X position and Y position, then we need monster X position, Y position, barriers, no, presents total, presents X position, Y position, and then barriers X position, Y position. That's how we're going to set it out. So we're doing where Roland's going to start, monsters are going to start, where the presents total are going to be, X position, Y position, and all of that. So 10, 20. Let's say we're going to start at 2, 2 for Roland, and then for monsters we're going to have 3 monsters. One's going to start at what was our... Where's my... There it is, my set of notes on how big the screen is. So if we recall that our screen is 18 across by 22 down for our total workable area, then let's say one monster's going to start on the second line, the same line as Roland, but at position 18. One is going to start at 9 across on line 7. One's going to start at I've got that the wrong way around for the first one because I wanted 18-2. 9 across, yeah. 7 across on line 3, which is going to be quite close to Roland, but don't worry. So that's 2 monsters, 3, 9, 7, 3, 16 we'll have on line 16. And the fourth one will start right in the bottom corner, which will be 18 across on line 22. That's where all the monsters are. How many presents are we going to have? We're going to have 6 on this first screen. Let's say 5, 5, 7, 1. No, we can't have 7, 1. We can have 1 on 7, because we haven't used that. 20 on line 6. That's 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 of them. So 15 on line 12. for 1 should be 2 on 22, and let's say 10 on line 19. There are our presents, and there will be no barriers. So 1, and then keep going with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see, then that'll work. And that's level 1. Now what we have to do is write the code to read that in and plot the positions. So if we have 900 for reading level code, Real Ready's just brought up a very good statement. 17, isn't that on the border? It is. We can't use number 1. So we'll deal with that in a moment. Rem. Load in the level data. Edit 1020. 17 you can't use. 27, let's put it that way. Okay, so 910. Let me just focus a second. Guys, I am really struggling today. I'm so sorry. I don't like what these energy drinks have done to me. I really don't. I don't like the fact that I can hardly focus on anything. I don't feel great. My hand has stopped shaking as much since I came off the energy drinks. So I think the high caffeine was giving me tremors and probably other bad side effects. But I am a mess. Physically, mentally, I am a mess at the moment. Just trying to get myself back together. What do you say we try this again? What do you say we try this again tomorrow? We'll call it a day here. I'm going to save it now. Save Roland 2. We are going to get this game by Christmas. I'm going to save it now. So what do you say we play a Dizzy game or something for a while instead? Just oh, I'm falling asleep on my feet and it's awful and I hate it. It's not right. I shouldn't be in this position. I should not have drank so many energy drinks that I essentially became chemically dependent on the damn things. And had to have these symptoms when I stopped drinking them. It's not right. It really isn't. So what do you say? We finish this game tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be better by then. And we'll play a bit of Dizzy for today. How's that? Let's play Dizzy. I've got to try and find it on my hard drive, of course. Insert disk. I do have a Dizzy somewhere. Yeah, Anthony says energy drinks can have that effect. Oh, don't I know it. My goodness. I do not feel good at all from this stuff. It's awful. I don't seem to have what I expected. Yeah. Where are my Dizzies? Where's Dizzy? I know I've got some Dizzy because I downloaded it. Got Beat the Clock and all sorts in here. It's great. Count Duckula 2. I'm not playing Count Duckula 2. Oh my goodness. There we are. There's a Dizzy. Let's play Dizzy for a bit, guys. Let's do this. Run. No, don't. Not run. Run, Dizzy 4. This is the other cracked version. Normally I go for the one that you can standard get. I don't know where I got this version from. Whoa. Let's turn the volume down a little bit. According to Patrick, new Dizzy on the Specky comes out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. It should be interesting. So let's play Dizzy. Let's see if I can actually finish a Dizzy game today. Wow, that's loud. Let's play Dizzy for a bit. And I'm not going to read all the dialogue. We all know the dialogue. Dylan's turned into a tree because he's such a hippie. I want a little bit of the background music, but not too much. Dizzy's a hippie and he's turned into a tree. All of our friends have been harmed in some way by Zax because he's, well, he's the evil wizard Zax and he's a bit of a git. So let's go and rescue them. And if my cousin, if my nephew Zach is in the room, then we're not talking about you there, don't worry. We're not saying that you're an evil wizard, although, you know, it's a valued career path in the fantasy realm. But this evil wizard, he's hurt Dizzy's friends, so we're going to go and rescue them. Let's do it. We've picked up the handle. We're going to do the basic way of starting the game by going and grabbing a few of the things that we're going to need. So we're going to pick up the black cat and the dagger for the first point. So we're going to need some of those. Grab that and did I just fall the wrong way? I think I did. I'm going to land it. Yep. Oh my goodness, almost killed myself by... Instead of jumping, falling, that's not a good way to do it. Do 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 ba 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 do 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 do. Use the dagger on Dylan. So drop the black cat here because we're not going to need those for where we're going, but we're going to need them in a minute. And use the handle. Wind up the rope. Grab the bucket and drop them. Drop the bucket with the rest of the stuff. Because we're going to need all of this in a moment. So we just leave them there and head back into the thing. And if there's any part of this that's going to hurt me and prevent me from being able to finish this game, it's going to be the fact that I'm tired and I can't do the timings on the shark. So we've already lost one life from the shark. I hate the shark. It's awful. So drop the dagger here. We don't need that right now. Let's go and get the other stuff that we need to advance to the next part. Oh, my head is killing me. And again, let's just bring you guys up on the screen because I'm going to need to see what you're doing and talking. All over. Patrick has his theories on all over the house. Where instead of being a Magic Land Dizzy, Jenny has been turned into a train and Zoe into a life-size CPC. Yeah, but I wouldn't change size. I'd be the same size. Because Anthony's just got the replies in chat. Oh my goodness. YouTube have been having problems recently, Anthony. It could be that. Oh, I'm so tired. It's ridiculous. So, we've got the power pill, which we're going to need to do the Pac-Man bit. So let's go and do that. Hopefully I'm not going to be quite as bad at this as I was at trying to play Knights of the Old Republic on the day that I stopped drinking energy drinks as much and I just sort of phased out. That wasn't a good stream and I apologise for that. Let's keep going. Grab that. Yes. And grab the stick as well. Although I shouldn't have actually grabbed the stick at this point. Drop the stick. Grab the railing. Grab the diamond. Drop the railing. Grab the stick. Let's get those diamonds while we're here. Apparently Patrick had so much trouble sleeping last night that he put on Doctor Who The Gunfighters. That's not a good review for The Gunfighters. I was having a lot of trouble sleeping, so I turned on this particular story from Doctor Who. It makes it sound like it's a sleep aid. Drop the stick, grab the bucket and drop the duster, because we won't need that yet. Grab the black cat. Oh, Anthony, yeah, that's not true. We all love you. We appreciate you being here. Right, let's eat these monsters. No, these ghosts. They've got really weird looking faces, those. It's like... Drop the power pill. Talk to Glenda. Oh, I'm worried about my cat. It's a cat, it'll come back. There we go. Right. Grab the diamond. And then we'll move over here and grab that bottle while we're heating up the stuff. The bucket. Right, we've got the bucket of hot water and we've got the drink me potion. So, let's go to the next stage of our plan, our multi-phase plan for kicking lots of bottoms. Grab Dora Frog since we're here. Yeah, we know it's you, Dora. Also rescue our first person. I'm so tired. Don't drink energy drinks, guys. It's... Oh my goodness, it's not good. We've got three things. We have got three things, so we'll leave all this stuff here. Anthony says Doctor Who would make him want to throw a brick at the TV. Then don't watch Love and Monsters. Watch one of the other good serials. My goodness, what were they thinking with Love and Monsters? It's such a bad one. Okay, and give the frog to the prince. There we go. Pop. Grab that while we're here and press the lever. Boing. Now it's okay. Right. Let's go back and get the other stuff that we needed, and hopefully we won't fall. So we need the stuff we left over by Dylan. Oh, good grief. Jump! Jump now! Yes! Now we're getting somewhere. Come on. Oh. My reactions are way off. This is actually quite scary how bad my reaction time and ability to concentrate's been hurt. Anthony never liked Doctor Who? My goodness. Well, I suppose there are people who don't. My dad's not a massive sci-fi fan. He loves westerns. But I always liked Doctor Who. Right, let's jump over here. We'll give the leaf to Glenda since we're here. That gets that done out of the way. So we don't have to carry that later on. Give it, yeah. Now we're going to take all this stuff back to the shop. To the castle, where we're going to store it in the central lobby because it's a good place to get easy access. And before I do that, I'm actually going to bring up your guys' chat on YouTube because the Mac keeps going to screensaver and I can't see what you're saying. Here I am. 7 people watching. My goodness, 7 people watching me fail at playing Dizzy. So this is all going weird and a bit meta. Let me see the pop-ups, come on. That's weird. Give me the pop-up. Give me the pop-up menu. Oh my goodness. Just give... How bad is that? Pop out chat. Close it. There we are. So I've got the chat now and I can see you guys and what you're saying. There we go. So now I can see. There we go. It makes it easier on me, you know. Actually, turn to live chat instead of top chat. Why anyone would want top chat, I don't know. Just seems like YouTube's way of filtering out what everyone's saying. And it defaults to it as well. What's going on with that? Anthony says he likes Breaking Bad. I actually did like Breaking Bad. It's a really good character piece, and it's very well done. There are some slow points in it, but it's mostly very well done. But even though I like stuff like that, sometimes I just want a bit of daftness, and that's where Doctor Who comes in. Right, drop the duster, grab the bucket and the dagger. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere. And Mr. Robot, you know, I have Amazon Prime. I got it so I could watch Picard. And I did fancy watching... what's the word? I did fancy watching Mr. Robot. And The Man in the High Castle, even though I've read The Man in the High Castle, the book. And it's nothing like what those trailers show. But I've never got around to it. I watched Picard and then just started watching House on repeat. This is one of those things. So we smack the goat, drop the stick. Right, we're getting somewhere now. Might as well grab the diamond while we're here. Do 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 do. Ba do 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 ba 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 da. Do 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 da 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 da. Patrick says the Federation and Picard have gone downhill. Yeah, it's a weird situation they've got with that Federation. It doesn't feel like the Federation that Picard idolized. It doesn't even feel like the Federation that Cisco fought for. It feels wrong. It's almost like there's a new faction has taken over inside the Federation, and they're out for themselves rather than for the ideals of Starfleet and all of that. It just doesn't feel right. And I realise it's a take on the modern aesthetic and all of that, blah blah blah. But even so, it just doesn't feel right to me. So we're gonna go for the personal study. We're gonna go and get the thingamajig. We'll grab all this stuff since we. No, don't pick up the cloth duster. We're gonna need something else instead. Hi Jason, how you doing? We've given up on coding today because I'm not awake fully enough to be able to do it properly. So now we're playing Dizzy. I'm determined. It's one of my Christmas traditions, you see. Every year I play a Dizzy game and try and beat it. And we did Prince of the Oak Folk, but this is coming up to Christmas. So we might as well try Magic Land Dizzy, my personal favourite Dizzy at the moment. I flip between this and Fantasy World. So let's drop the gold cross, grab the railing, grab the diamond, drop the railing in a way that leaves a gap so that I know we've already done it when I come back through. And we'll jump up here. Real Reedy says, your headcanon for Picard is that it's in the Kelvin timeline, even if the showrunners say otherwise. I can see where you're coming from, but no, it's definitely the Prime timeline, because Vulcan still exists. So it has to be the Prime timeline. Otherwise, Vulcan wouldn't exist, because Nero destroys Vulcan in the Kelvin timeline. It's also how we know that Discovery's in the Prime timeline. And actually it's been confirmed that it is, because the Kelvin timeline gets a show, doesn't it? It shows up at some point. So we've got the pipes, we're going to go and rescue Daisy since we're here. I did like how they finally dealt with data aging. Patrick says it might be a bit of both because Romulus is just Romulus was destroyed in the Prime timeline. It's Spock and Nero going back in time is what causes the Kelvin timeline, but Romulus is destroyed in the Prime. That's the cause of Nero wanting to go back. So, yeah, let's drop the Drink Me potion off. There we go. And talk to all that. Star Wars is better, says Ginger Hippie. It's not. Star Wars is not better than Star Trek. They're about the same. Oops, I've managed to accidentally bring up a menu. They're both good, and I enjoy both, but they're different, and I enjoy them in different ways. I love them both, but in separate ways. It's like asking a parent which of their children is their favourite. The official line is that they love them both just the same, but in different ways. Yes, and if you believe that, then... Real Reader says, Vulcan wasn't explicitly mentioned in Picard. You know what? It isn't, is it? They mention Vulcan at one point where one of the Romulans mentions that their ancestors first stepped on Vulcan, but it's not mentioned that it still exists. That is a good point. Right, we don't need the cross anymore. We have the magic pipes and the burning torch. Excellent. So now we can go back. Oh, my head is killing me. How about a Kali Linux live episode? I wouldn't even know where to start with Kali Linux. I've not used it. I've used Debian, Red Hat, Ubuntu, Minix, Mint, Mandrake, and a few others, but I've not used Kali. I even tried that weird, what was it, Redwood, where they tried to make it look like Windows. Right, we need to now drop off the poisoned apple and the torch. Take the cloth duster with us. And the, what's the word? The lightning rod, we're going to need that. Oh, come on up. I better not be getting the sniffles and the sneezels, because I'm not having my Christmas ruined. My goodness. The androids almost destroyed the galaxy in Picard. Yeah, they kind of did. They went a bit naughty, but at the same time, that's just you can sort that out with a software patch. It'll be fine. They'll be reet. Don't worry. Zoranos looks like Windows 7. Windows 7 was awful. I'm sorry, I'm using Windows 7 now, and you have to change it to look like classic Windows before it's workable. So I don't like it. Everything after Windows 95 or 98, to me that was just... No, actually, tell me. Everything after Windows XP was bad. Okay, we'll drop the pipes. Not picking up the something sticky just yet. Patrick says Windows 7 is good compared to 8. I'm sorry, but everything is good compared to 8. Why can't I... Whoa! Can't pick up the I better be able to finish this version of Dizzy. If I put everything down, then just go back through there and see what happens. Okay, we may not be finishing Dizzy today. I can't believe I've just done that. Oh my goodness, let's finish this off. Let's do this. We need to go and get that thingamajig. The ancient lamp. We need the ancient lamp. I can't believe I accidentally pressed jump. See, that's right. That's what happens when you get distracted and tired. Ancient lamp. Okay, so we can pick the ancient lamp up. We just can't pick it up while we've got everything else in our hands. Weird. Okay, that's unusual. Yeah, Anthony's using Windows 10, the mobile phone edition of Windows, for those people who have got so used to using their phone that they can no longer use a computer. Not a fan of it myself, have to admit. Right, slap Dozy until he wakes up. Nope, not going to work. Put the lightning rod down. Grab the lamp and put that there. Cloth duster, okay, here we go. Clear! Doof! And he's back. Right, we can drop the duster now. So, we've done Dozy, we need to do, Dylan and Grand Dizzy. So we need to go and get the, we need the something sticky now. My head is spinning and, like, ugh. I don't feel good. It's not a great position to be in. But, yeah. So, Grand Hall. We're going to go and deal with Grand Dizzy first because Dylan will be on our way towards sorting the rest of the stuff out. So we need to go and get the something sticky. So down we go again. Why am I grabbing the... This is... Tell you what, guys, if this isn't an advert for not using energy drinks, I don't know what is. I am destroyed here. Yeah, we've got something sticky. Diddly-doo, diddly-diddly, diddly-diddly, diddly-diddly-diddly-diddly-doo, diddly-diddly-doo. So, we're now going to go and defeat the Queen and rescue Grand Dizzy. Grab Excalibur. Also have a poisoned apple, but we can use that for later. Patrick says, suppose it doesn't help that Jenny gets you editing her train videos too. I don't mind editing the train videos. It takes ages, but it's a job. And it's a job that I don't mind. I actually quite enjoy editing. Cinematography is, it's like a calling. Making this stuff, it's a lot of fun for me. So I don't mind doing the train videos. I just don't find the content as thrilling as I do retro videos. Because, I'm sorry guys, to anyone who's come over from Jenny's channel, I am not a big fan of model railways. I like models. Model making is a good fun pastime and I enjoy it. The miniatures, they're all fascinating to me, and being able to create those tiny worlds is great. I just don't have the thing about the trains. I've got a few videos to make tomorrow actually for Jen. I'm finishing off her Christmas and starting on the New Year ones, so that's fun. Right, we've got Grand Dizzy. Anthony says get some sugar down here, that helps. Well, I've been eating cookies. Oh, just walk past another diamond. We need the diamond. We need the diamond. Get it? Yes. Where are the things that... Yeah. Anthony, you're absolutely right. And I did actually think ahead with that because I've got some fizzy rainbow pencils, which are basically just like chewy bits of sugar. So let's try that. Wow, that's sour. Oh my goodness. That has a weird taste. So, we've now done Grand Dizzy. The only one we've got left is Dylan. But of course the problem is now we have 1 life left. 1 wrong move and we're done for. Oh my goodness. So grab the burning torch, and we've got the poisoned apple as well. This should, we just go to Glenda, or Gwen, or whatever her name is. So, just gotta quickly check what the text is. It's Jenny asking me how I'm doing. So, apparently she'll be back and might even be home from work in a reasonable time, which is nice. I suppose there's much left to do prior to Christmas when she's transporting her stereo around the country. Anthony says, I thought I had diabetes. The doctor said it was high blood pressure. With me, I know exactly what it is. I don't have high blood pressure. If I stand up too quick, my blood pressure is so low that I can pass out if I stand up too quick. Which is also a big problem on trains. When if I stand on a train and it's warm, I'm going to pass out. Just one of those annoying situations. So, I know what the issue is there. So, it's definitely a reaction with the high caffeine levels. And my body having to readjust from having taken a lot of energy drinks. It'll be fine. I'll be totally fine in a few days. Right, so we've got the weed killer. Right. Now we have to rescue Dylan, who I keep getting confused with Denzel, and always have for about 20 years. Let's try a different one. There's rainbow pencil things. Oh my goodness, it's lemon. It's like a bitter lemon crystal thing. Oh, that's quite nice. There we go. So now, the Evil Wizard's Axe is saying that we have to defeat him. So we've got to go and talk to Satan himself. And if I get through this part, I'll be amazed. Because it requires decent reaction times. I'm pretty sure I don't have any of them today. Right, missing these clouds is a one-hit kill. So we have to be very careful. There we go. And bloof, bloof, bloof. Got the trident. We're going to now go back and try and get away from these flames before we get cooked. So, we're doing okay. Oh, well, we were until I couldn't get out of here. Right, let's power ourselves back up. That's too far away. That would have been a good one. That's the one we need. So wait till it comes up and jump and boing, 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 boing. Identifying which cloud is the one you need is it's a learned skill for Dizzy. Got the yeah. So we're back at full health, which is useful because Zax will absolutely devastate us. No joke about that. If we do this wrong, he will kill us the moment we enter that room. So we've got to be very, very careful here. But we can do it. We can do this. Here we go. Why are we even risking the shark? Go down here and come through the other way. Oh. I don't know what's wrong there. I'm just twisting and twitching and jerking a lot. Right, so we've lost a bit of life. We're going to need that back. I shouldn't have picked up all these diamonds, really. But have we got them all? Did we pick all of them up? Then pick that one up. Did we leave any diamonds around? No, we didn't. Oh dear. Right, this is going to be trouble for us. We're gonna either make it or not, and it's yeah. It's touch and go time. And I have a feeling that Zax is going to touch us, and then we're going to have gone. So the twitching's back. That's not a good sign. Whether we win or not, I'm gonna once we've finished here, I think I'm gonna have to call it a day, because clearly I am not in good health at the moment. But we'll get through this. We'll get through this. It's gonna be fine. Right, here we go. The moment of truth. We're going to go and fight the evil wizard. I missed. We can still do this. Yep, we've done it. Use the Wizard Slayer Trident, drive it deep into Zax's heart, grab the ring. We did it, and grab some health back. Oh my goodness, I think that deserves an orange thing. Kind of tastes like a bitter orange. Oh, that is quite tasty. That is really nice. Now for the really hard part. So we've got the ring. We've now got to get back to Hades and pick up the last of the diamonds. Which is easier said than done when one of them is across a fiery pit and then another fiery pit. So that's the tough bit, but we are so close to the end now that we are almost there. Oh. We can do this, we can do this. Just as long as I don't accidentally jump at the wrong point. We can do this, we can do this. Focus, focus. We're in the zone, we're right there, right in the middle of the zone. All of the zone, we are in there. We got to the point where on a map of the zone it would say, you are here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. That's not the right cloud. That's not the right cloud. It might have been the right cloud. That's not the right cloud either. We've got to do this. Hi, JL. I think that is the right cloud, actually. That's... No! Oh! Oh! I didn't jump. I just moved to the right. Magic Land Dizzy has defeated me again. Guys, we were so close. We were so close to the end. Only a couple of screens more and that would have been it. The world is just not ready for a completed Dizzy. Eventually it will be. We were so close. Guys, we will finish tomorrow. We will finish Roland Goes Rescuing 2. And then we'll hang around to do Sorcery Plus because I've had a request for that. Oh. So for now, I am going to lie down and rest. And I'll see you tomorrow, guys. It's been wonderful. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you